So I went to see the movie Logan, and I must say it is absolutely fantastic. Now, unlike a lot of people, I do really like the X-Men movies. I know Fox has kind of screwed up the timeline a lot, but I really do enjoy the films, and I was absolutely looking forward to Logan. The trailer was incredible, and I do love the Wolverine movies, and I love Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, and I was just really excited to see his final performance as this character. He's been playing Wolverine for 17 years. It doesn't feel like Hugh Jackman is playing Wolverine anymore. It just feels like he is Logan. He is Wolverine. Like, the same with Patrick Stewart as Charles Xavier. Like, he feels like that character to me. So, when they're both saying, this is our final film, like, yes, I'm going to go see Logan, and I know I'm going to love it. Because they cared so much about these roles, and the characters, like, they feel like alive to me in this film. It's an emotional story. It's rated MA, so it's very, very violent as well, which, like, this is how Wolverine always should have been. Like, there's so much blood and gore, and I love it. It's so good. And it's just an emotional story getting told through the performances of Logan, through the performances of Charles, and then, of course, there's Laura, the little girl from the trailer. She is played by an actress called Daphne Keane. I hope I'm saying her name right, because if not, I'm really sorry. And she is amazing. I looked her up for like previous roles because I was so sure she must be in like a million things because she is an incredible actress. And it turns out she's only been one other thing, and that blows my mind. She is such an amazing actress in this film. Her emotion and just the way she carries herself on screen, especially next to Hugh Jackman and Patrick Stewart, like, they are big names. They've been around for like forever, and she can kick their ass in any scene. Like, she's incredible. Hugh Jackman is, of course, incredible. Like, he's been playing Wolverine for 17 years. We knew he was going to be amazing, and this role really takes it home. Like, this is like the best performance of Wolverine, and this is the best film of Wolverine. And you can like clearly see Hugh Jackman cared about the fans liking it. He cared about the character and saying goodbye to the character. He cared about his relationship with Charles and saying goodbye to Charles. Like, you can obviously see that Hugh Jackman really cared about what he was giving the audience. And it's incredible. And it's just a really emotional film to watch because obviously if you've seen the trailer, the trailer is already pretty emotional because you've got Johnny Cash's Hurt playing, which is a really deep, sad song, no matter which version you're listening to, even if you're listening to 9 Inch Nails. Like, it's a powerful song with powerful lyrics, and it just fits so incredibly well with this movie. And it fits really well with not just Logan's character, but all the rest. Another performer I really, really loved in this film was Stephen Merchant. I'm hoping I'm saying his name right. He played Caliban, who's also with Logan and Charles for the film. And he's a really interesting character. I kind of wish I had more of a backstory. I feel like I've been robbed. I think the character has actually been in another X-Men movie played by someone else, but I can't really remember at this point. But I really enjoyed his role, and I was actually feeling really emotional about his character, even though, like, I didn't really know he existed until before now. And I just find Logan is just a deeply emotional film. I will admit, I cried. It's a fantastic story, and it's very brutal. If you don't like gore, if you don't like very violent films, you're not going to like this. A lot of people do get decapitated. A lot of people get, knives through their eyes and just everywhere. And it's fantastic. I haven't loved a film this much. A Marvel film or a Fox film. Like, I haven't loved a film so much in ages that made me feel so much emotion, but also got me pumped, feeling aggressive. Like, it's not very often that films can give you both feelings. And Logan does such a wonderful job at doing so. So not only do you have like these amazing performances, the villain's also really good. Sorry. There's kind of a villain twist thrown in, which I didn't see coming because they don't really show it in the trailer. And if you read the comics, I think you'll know about it because I was reading trivia and they do mention that it's part of the comics. So I think it's a really good story that they told and kind of how they built up the villain, and there's a lot of great performances by children in this movie. There's not just Laura, there are some others, and it's really good seeing young children actors who actually seem to care about the film and kind of care about like a lot of people are going to be watching this film and expect it to be amazing because we're saying goodbye to like two characters we deeply love so much. And the children did like an absolute amazing job, and there's no bad word about any performance in this film that I can say. I was kind of disappointed that a few storyline plots were left out because we're obviously jumping into the future and some things have happened to mutants and they don't really explain what's happened. And I know there is another X-Men past film coming out, so I'm hoping they do explain it or it's just going to drive me nuts. But that's my only problem with the film. There are some plot holes which I'm hoping do get filled in. But that's also my problem with Fox. They always rely on the next coming X-Men film to explain stuff that's happened in the film before it. And it just gets confusing when you want to like, oh, I'm just going to watch all the X-Men movies and you're like what order do I go in? But without bringing all my issues in from other X-Men films, I really do love Logan. It is an emotional and beautiful, well-told story. The performances are absolutely incredible. I'm going to miss Hugh Jackman as Logan so much. I'm going to miss Patrick Stewart as Charles Xavier. I'm kind of really disappointed that they didn't bring Magneto into this film as well, because I feel like Ian is going to say goodbye to Hugh's role very soon, and it would be nice to say goodbye to all three of them at once. But we're saying that this doesn't take away from it at all. It's an emotional story. There is so much amazing chemistry between all the roles and characters that they brought into the film. Even with Hugh and Steven, like Caliban and Logan obviously have this weird relationship that I don't really explain, but it's obvious that they care about each other. And I just really love Logan so much. I'm hoping other people go and give it a chance despite not liking previous Wolverine films or having problem with Fox and their X-Men timeline. It's worth seeing. The trailer is amazing, of course, and I feel like the trailer didn't actually give that much away. So there's still a lot of twists and emotional turns in it. As I said before, I did cry. So maybe take some tissues. Maybe more towards the women. I think men are stronger than me. But I highly recommend going to check it out at the cinema. It's definitely worth paying the $20 if you're in Sydney or $10 in Newcastle. As I said, like with Rings wasn't worth it, but Logan is definitely worth it. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more. So, thanks, and I hope you really enjoy Logan as much as I did.